God, unpopular
It's
opinion.
Philly.
White people, this your fault.
Oh,
This your
expand
fault.
on that.
Wait,
White
how?
white folks, this is your fault.
Please.
It's your fault.
Your husband just walked in. You gotta make sure you represent.
and I mean that in the most genuine sense. Like, these people are literally saying that for whatever reason, racism, 400 years, they've been disenfranchised, and y'all are kneeling and bowing and saying sorry and say, instead of saying,
liberals.
bro, I don't care what happened to you 4 years ago. This is 2023,
Period.
and you're not about to come around here.
So you're
with
talking about
that.
white guilt, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to a special live Pop and Politics after show. We are bringing it to you live from Rope Walk Tavern. All right. So I want to get right into this, ladies. I want to talk about
No, let's talk about the fact that this microphone is not participating in. I know how I like my microphones.
She is caressing it.
I like my microphones up, and it's not. It keeps falling down.
She
I'm
want to
not
make
used
sure it
to.
has a good fit.
I'm not used to my microphones
It's not
falling.
fitting really good.
it looks like you have a placid microphone.
I'm
so-
not used to it
participating.
falling. I'm used to it standing up.
Ah, I ain't no problem with that.
No problems.
All right, I want to ask you guys about. We have Governor Newsom is
I mean,
on
it's hard
Sean
enough to stand
Hannity.
up.
Oh,
It's
right.
hard.
It's hard enough to stand up, but
It's,
okay.
I don't understand why it keeps falling. This is out of my territory.
I don't know.
Enlarge my
Well,
territory.
I don't have that issue tonight, so I want to move on to Governor. I never have that issue. Governor Newsom.
Yes.
So California Governor Newsom is on Sean Hannity tonight.
God
And I
bless
want to
him.
ask you guys a question. So recently he signed a series of new gun control measures on Tuesday, yesterday, along with a new 11% excise tax on purchase of ammunition, firearms, and firearm precursor parts. He called it a sin tax. Basically, yeah, I know. He says during a press conference, he described the firearm-related excise tax as more of a sin tax that reflects the societal costs brought on by gun violence. What do you guys believe is his end game? And should law-abiding gun owners all over the country be worried about eventual
That's on
gun
you.
confiscation?
That's on you, Shelley.
Well,
Oh my God! Look at my mic. How the hell?
your mic's not right.
It's
Gotta take it.
Well, first of all, in California, but I think it was the Ninth Circuit Court and maybe in the Fifth Circuit, they also ruled against the law that limited ammunition, a number of ammunition amounts in California. So that was struck down, which was a good thing. Number one. Number two,
there.
any legal gun owner should be concerned about politicians when they only go after certain segments or certain sectors of the economy to say, and particularly gun control or the gun lobby, if you will, or gun owners. They are putting more people at risk. In Maryland, as you all know, our dear Governor Wes Moore,
Bless him.
also in our legislatures here, also signed a bill, SB1, back in February of this year or April, that limits where legal gun owners can carry their firearms, their legal firearms. Well, has that reduced crime? No. Has it reduced gun violence like I like to talk about? No, it has not. And we have seen more young people, 18 and under, killed, murdered in Baltimore in the last 12 months than we ever have. So our young people are dying by out the park. And yet these imbeciles are still trying to limit legal gun owners from where they can carry their legal firearms. The criminals don't give a damn about the laws.
Period.
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on this, Crystal, because it feels like we are being punished for legally wanting to carry firearms, our
Right
Second
there.
Amendment right.
Well, you're talking to a black person that believe in literacy tests, because what's happening is
What does that have to do with it?
because people that don't read or do know anything about guns or laws or anything, why we even have that amendment, are sitting up here going to the voting polls, gun bad. Okay, Check. And they don't really understand the reason why the United States has never had a fight on their soil from foreign is because they said there's a gun behind every blade of grass. So including our military and all of our militia, every person in the houses would have guns. So no people will be afraid to come over here. Right. And so we think that we're taking it away from each other to protect ourselves. And it's not doing anything. And I'm telling you, President Xi over there is cracking up because he cannot believe we're this dumb. He y'all know what I mean.
I knew what you mean.
He cannot believe that we're this dumb. And I'm telling you, y'all gotta watch one of them interviews. I know it's in a different language, but you have to watch Vladimir Putin talk about it. He cannot believe that we are this dumb. Yeah. And we so yes, literacy test.
Our powers are not powers anymore.
They're not.
And unfortunately, even the military, and we're the softest with all this DEI and diversity and inclusion and critical race theory. We are becoming the softest on earth.
Yeah. I mean, I think people need to really.
Where are the strong men?
Yeah.
Where are the warriors?
Right. And not only that, but I mean, you have a man here, Gavin Newsom in California, and we should be concerned. Yeah. I mean, this man, if Biden doesn't make it across the threshold,
he's next in line.
He's gonna die. He's next in line.
Well, he's going to be debating Ron DeSantis.
Right,
I think I don't know if it's
November.
Friday or next. Okay,
in November.
Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom
are debating.
I thought it was this week, but it may be next week.
Pure buffoonery.
Well, actually, it's very political, and it's strategic because both of them are positioned as the second or the front runners outside of Trump and Biden.
Which shows these people don't care about us. They don't care what we think. They're literally putting two people that have nothing to do, like in front of your face, telling you, here's your people.
Grumpy old man.
Yeah, but
I will never say no to people debating the ideas.
Right.
I love it. I think, and you see a difference in what the Republicans do and what the Democrats do. So the Democrats have pretty much put forward a man in Newsom who has a failing state. And they have put him on a pedestal.
But
the Republicans continue to push down a man who has, by many metrics and data, the best state in the country, and we continue to put this man down. Florida, by many metrics.
Period. Yes.
So I don't understand it, but I am excited about the debate because I want to see how this will really show if DeSantis. I mean, we've all talked about him and the way he's come across. He's come across flat. He's come across.
And I just want to stop saying that it's the best state.
Gavin Newsom would not be debating anybody if he was not in line and slated to be the nominee for the Democrat Party. Because I don't believe Biden is going to make it through this whole cycle.
Why are y'all allowing people to put him in line? Like, this, it's crazy to me.
Every
like
party
Florida,
can
y'all
put
not
nominees. They can put
Florida,
up nominees.
y'all not. I mean, like California, y'all not mad enough. Like, this dude literally has destroyed your schools, your families, and everything. And you're California,
he has.
And you're allowing some news to say, hey, look, we're gonna have debate the issue.
They've been allowing the Democrat Party
pushes.
They believe Gavin Newsom is the guy.
That's my problem. The people that y'all are voting for are handing you a piece of crap,
hold on,
and saying, here's your guy. We like him, don't you?
Wait a minute.
No, we don't like him.
I'm confused right now because we're talking about Newsom, but what about Kamala?
That's what I'm saying. She's a non-motherfucking factor.
Don't say that.
Like that. That's what we doing like that.
She is. I mean, and that's what we're trying to say.
We're going above the
order.
And wait a minute.
Biden put her in office because she was black and a woman. Right. But now the Democrat Party is overlooking her, this black woman.
But
they're going to give it this white man, this white smooth-talking guy from California. They're going to just elevate him over top of her.
Wait. Gavin Newsom. Show a picture of Gavin Newsom right now. We're gonna plug in a picture of Gavin Newsom and see if he's
every other rich white boy with slick.
I need to see what he looked like.
The same.
Let's say, look, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
We move on to Hunter Biden. So recently,
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden. So
yes, let's move on from Cammie. Let's move on from Kamala.
Okay, so Hunter
Call
Biden,
me.
the congressional Republicans just released news recently about Hunter Biden receiving a $250,000 wire originating in
Damn.
Beijing with the beneficiary address listed as Joe Biden's Delaware main residential home.
Right.
Damn.
So the money came from Hunter's Chinese business partners in 2019.
Thank
There
you,
have been
Chad.
0 search warrants and 0 subpoenas issued against Hunter or Joe. So, Shelley, should Americans be worried that Biden is
Absolutely.
bought and paid for by China?
Absolutely. This is only coming out now, but this has been going on for however long. He's been using his Delaware address to get all of the bank wires and the address of designation. Why should we not? And it's not his money, it's the taxpayers' money or the office that he has been using and grifting and getting grift from all these other countries. Why should we not be worried?
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on this, Crystal. Why is it this bigger?
Bored.
You don't believe it's an issue?
It is an issue, but it's been an issue, and to me, like, I feel like conservatives, like, what are y'all gonna do? But like, why are y'all waiting for something to happen and you waiting to be indicted? Like, y'all know these dudes are criminals. Like, what are we going to do to move forward? Like, we doing investigations and wasting everybody's time. First of all, like, we all know that Washington is all corrupt, right? So it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. When Trump said it in the first debate, I kept saying, an adult son is fair game, and nobody cared. So, surprise, surprise, he took all of this money. Surprise, surprise. Like, come on. Like, we're moving on.
So you don't believe that they should continue to investigate it, or do you believe that it should be something more done about it?
It should be either you're gonna do something about it, or we're moving on.
Go big or go home.
We're moving on.
What are your thoughts on this, T? I mean, this is something that you talk to an everyday
I'm ready.
citizen like Democrats, and they say that this is not a real issue. They say there's no there there.
No. That's not what they're saying. I talk to Democrats all the time. I have many friends who are Democrats, and they're all saying F Biden.
Yes.
No one is messing with Biden right now. And Hunter is just making it even worse. First of all, because is there a union for crackheads?
No, it's not.
Because that's the only
South of the
time.
border.
That's the only time that Biden is going to win, if there's a union for crackheads. Because Hunter is
He didn't win
messing
the
up
first time.
for the whole Democratic Party, and they know that. And that's why they're trying to come after Trump. But actually, they actually did the wrong thing, because whatever they're trying to do with indicting Trump with all these four indictments right now?
Four indictments,
Four
like
indictments.
90-something charges.
Yeah, all these charges and indictments. But what they're doing is making it even better for the Republicans by saying, oh, Trump is a bad person. They're like, no, Trump isn't a bad person. Trump is just like us. So we're going to vote for them.
Yeah.
Even people who've never voted before, they're
I
probably
wish
going
you
to
get that thing straight.
Yeah, and
I wish so too, because I gotta hold it now.
You guys, and where I come from,
I'm not used to two hands.
where I come from, if people ending up dead around you, you have some questions. Okay, so I've always had some issues with Biden. You know, first it was his wife and his daughter and his son
Jill?
dead.
You got a problem with
Ending
Jill?
up dead around you.
Dr. Jill Biden.
No, you're talking about the first wife.
The first dead wife. Okay.
Oh, dead wife.
All I know
Jeez.
is that we
That's
were
a
taught
Brooklyn. We're gonna have to edit.
folks start to like end up dead around you. You should start asking questions, and nobody asked him any questions. He was shooting.
We're going to move on to crime. So we did see over the last couple of days crime, this looting in Philadelphia, led by a BLM rioter. So they were looting this past week due to the charges that were not filed against, I believe it was a police officer who got off for shooting someone. I believe that's
something
what it was.
Irizarry.
Right. Yeah. So
Is that why the
they were looting, robbing Apple stores, liquor stores.
Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Yes. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. That's what I'm talking about. That's well, Eddie. Press well, Eddie. Uh-oh, look, here come more people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I said it last week. I'll say it again. They look like a bunch of monkeys grabbing bananas.
Yo, they trying to get ahead. Like they trying to get these folks is trying to get ahead.
Look,
I mean, like let's keep it.
They trying to get ahead. What do you mean?
They want to steal because they want to steal. They don't care nothing about that
money?
person. They don't
money?
care. They don't
right.
care nothing about the dude that got shot. They don't care nothing about the police officers. I know black people, yo. I know them, and we don't care. They trying to get ahead, and they see the
They
opportunity.
get ahead by turning up their own daggone communities.
Right.
Listen,
It's
We
not
just
theirs.
saw-
They don't care.
Well, we just saw Target has
Yeah.
pulled stores from Seattle, from Philadelphia, from California.
Yep.
Announced that it will close 9 of its stores, including the one on 117th Street in Harlem. The stores will shutter for good on October 21st.
And as Fox 5's Arthur Chan reports, Target's blaming the closures on ongoing problems with theft and violence.
I just come out of there. I got me some eggs, some bananas, some avocados.
Anthony uses it for his groceries, and David is here for a birthday present.
I just bought a little something for my son, whose his birthday's today.
Countless residents in East Harlem rely on this Target on East 117th Street, but now Target says it's closing this store in a matter of weeks, citing rampant shoplifting that threatens the safety of employees and customers.
They come here, they steal. And I told them, they're hurting the neighborhood.
This woman has worked at this Target location since it opened in 2010. She asked not to be identified, but shared with us her frustration with shoplifters who often come in mobs emptying shelves.
They thought they was being smart and everything, running in, running out. Just disrespectful to this store. You understand what I'm saying? They just disrespected the store to the tires. Now there's not going to be no more Target. Now what they're going to do? Now what's going to happen to this neighborhood?
Surveillance videos like these routinely show brazen levels of criminal activity. Shoplifting on a large scale has become a national crisis, costing retailers over $112 billion in losses last year, according to a National Retail Federation survey. Target's East Harlem store is one of 9 locations. It's closing nationwide, all for the same reason. Other locations include San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle.
We may see other stores closing locations too, specifically in those big metro areas where, you know, the cost of rent is high. So it's really making a bigger impact on those stores.
CVS, the Rite Aids, they're all closing. These guys are shoplifting left and right, and it's horrible.
Not only is there a cost to this neighborhood, but this impacts all of the employees who work at this location. Target says they're going to try to absorb everybody into other Target stores. The residents here have some choice advice for shoplifters.
Get a job.
The lights will go out here permanently on October 21st at the Target in East River Plaza. Arthur Chien, Fox 5 News.
So
Target
these are
don't play.
multiple stores, not just Target, but multiple stores.
And we can't
moved
even
from
get
these
businesses
areas.
to come into Baltimore. We're talking
Right.
about Philadelphia. We can't even get businesses to come here in Baltimore. You're talking about gentrification.
Yes.
Well, the people who are gentrifying certain areas of Baltimore, they're not even from here. They're these developers. They buying up the property. So the
And
Baltimoreans who are here are still not really benefiting.
Nope.
But this is Philly. Philly is ghetto. So I'm Tracy Chapman. Give me one singing or a reason. Get them a reason to loot, and they're gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying.
just
Like they trying to get
because-
ahead.
Just because it's not even to get ahead. It's a reason. Like these people are mentally disturbed,
I agree.
and they're in their
They're just
communities.
ghetto.
Yeah, they're in their tight communities, and they don't go outside of it. Oh, and they have an opportunity to get something extra, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's,
And
this is
I don't blame them because
And they don't
give me
care
a
nothing
discount.
about the Target shutting down. These people have been they shut down the CVS.
Right.
They shut down. They had everything taken from them,
Oh.
so they don't. You're talking to people that. I mean,
But then these are the same people who will be asking and I guess begging, give us reparations. Y'all owe us this.
These are the
and,
same
we're
people
trying to
not-
get ahead.
But they
on the
turn up their
welfare.
own stuff.
These
My
are the-
grandmother used to say this: niggers will tear up every damn thing that's not nailed
Can we
down.
say that word?
My grandmother used to say that. God rest
She
her
black,
soul.
she
It's a hard. It's a
She
hard
used to say
R.
that.
Hardy R.
Niggas, she called them niggas. She said niggas will tear up everything that ain't nailed down. They'll take what you got. They'll take what you got. If they want it, they're gonna take it. They won't work for it, but they damn sure think it belongs to them.
So this is a problem in our community, though.
Yeah,
because they only tear down. Well, I don't know if they're this Philly, they're tearing down their own community because they don't have anything in their own community.
Yeah.
But they're going outside of their community to tear down things. However, what's the point? Like, I'm to be honest with you, like I don't read the news. I don't listen to the news. So what was the original issue for them to loot?
They were looting because apparently a police officer got off for shooting an unarmed person.
Well, he was armed.
Oh, he
And
was
I'll
armed.
say-
He had a knife.
Again?
He was armed. He had a knife. Now there was some I don't know problems with the case. Apparently, from what I've read, what I understand, that the officers lied about how the dead guy said he was outside the car, but apparently he was not. But the officer still got it. The judge still ruled in favor of the officer. So this is why they said that officer should have been prosecuted. This is why they're looting. But he did have a weapon. He had a knife. And so there were two officers. One of them, I think, said that he was charging at them. So they shot him.
Yeah, I just think, oh God, unpopular
It's
opinion.
Philly.
White people, this your fault.
Oh,
This your
expand
fault.
on that.
White folks, this is your fault.
Please.
It's your fault.
Your husband just walked in. You gotta make sure you represent.
and I mean that in the most genuine sense. Like, these people are literally saying that for whatever reason, racism, 400 years, they've been disenfranchised, and y'all are kneeling and bowing and saying sorry and say, instead of
white
saying,
liberals.
bro, I don't care what happened to you 4 years ago. This is 2023,
Period.
and you're not about to come around here
So you're
with
talking about
that.
white guilt, basically.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, and it's being perpetrated everywhere. Like, even to me, the
That's white liberals, though,
conservatives.
babe.
No, even to me, the conservatives that are just scared to say anything, and then you get mad with people that say try that in a small town. Like, you get mad.
You were-
like, yo,
you're right.
like, stop. Y'all know the truth. The truth is that stealing's not good. Period. I don't care what happened to you. Like, you can't go. Every law says that if you hurt me, I can't go and shoot you. If you steal, no, meaning like if you rob my house, I can't go and then rob your house. So why are y'all allowing this kind of even argument of tit for tat? Like, this happened to my ancestors, so I'm just gonna go tear up the whole neighborhood that you didn't build.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's whack.
If I may piggyback off of that, because we see in the comments, we do read your comments often, actually. We do see in the comments where white people are saying, oh, I'm an older white woman and I can't say the things that y'all say because you're a black woman. You know, because we're white, we can't say these things. Yes, you can. Obama, take that same energy. Yes, we can. You can say those things without being labeled a racist.
But they won't. No, they will be labeled racist.
They will be labeled a racist.
Don't care.
However, why would you care?
Yes.
Stand up for what you believe. Yes, we as black women in the conservative movement, we can say the things for you. However, don't piggyback off of our backs.
And I'm not saying it for you. I'm sorry.
We're
I'm
saying
not
it for
even-
ourselves, but they believe that we're saying we're being a representative for
More
themselves.
people, once this is the issue, people are afraid because they think that they'll get canceled, they'll get
Right.
fired from their
Understand.
jobs and things like that. However, that if more people were coming forward and standing up and telling the truth, which truth has
That's what
become
it is.
criminal these days,
Yes.
then you wouldn't have this situation where they can be canceled.
Right.
But if it's the truth, and you need to tell the truth.
Yes,
Period.
you do.
That's what it is. And the truth doesn't have a color.
Right.
The truth is the truth. And we're not sitting here saying, oh, because we're black, we can say this. No, it's an American issue.
Yeah.
We're not talking about there are some things that happen in our community and our culture that are different from y'all.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing at the end of the day. Be free
Be
to say
brave.
what be brave to say what you want to say as an American.
Say what you wanna say.
Right. And not only that, but at the end of the day, people die if you don't. We have a situation here in Baltimore right now where a woman was brutally raped and killed. Yes, she was. By a man, and she was one of these white liberals who, had the mindset of basically black people are owed everything and they can do no wrong.
It's soft bigotry.
And right. And I'm not saying at all that this was something that she deserved or by any way. It was horrible. This person needs to be given, gone against by the full extent of the law. But she had this mindset of this leftist liberals where, we want to, black people are like pets and we have to take care of them and they can do no wrong.
Yeah,
right.
And it looks what happened, this pit bull bit.
And that's what y'all want. Y'all want us to bite. When we bite, we're going to bite.
Yeah, so
yeah, and
Am I making sense to y'all?
Yeah, and I think that it's just like I should not like God gave me
white tears.
I know
God
gave me my ability to have instinct, and you want me to abandon that and just because he's a big black scary person,
a man,
dingo. I don't have to walk around. If I feel unsafe, I feel unsafe. If
Touch
you
my purse.
And I'm not, and they've kind of like abandoned all the God-given instinct to not make people feel bad, and it's just stupid.
It's government. It's government manipulated, and that is a part of what they're doing. They're trying to dumb down everyone's instinct, because if I'm out walking or somewhere and I see a group of particularly men, I don't care what color they are.
No.
That's because men typically are more violent than women. I'm going to either go a different direction or try not to be by myself, or I'm going to make sure I got one in the chamber.
Right. But we have to actually recognize that this stuff is being taught in the schools.
Yeah.
So we're seeing this type of ideology being pushed onto kids as young as kindergarten. This type of, where black people are the oppressed and white people are the oppressors, and black people need to be helped. This is something that's put in books.
It's taught in schools too, but it's also been taught in our community for a long time. Let's be honest. It has been taught by black people for a long time.
With the bean pies.
But we have seen we have seen it exponentially over the last several years since it's been codified within the education system. And so, you guys at home, whether you're black, white, I'm specifically speaking to white people, you need to check, are your kids being taught that they are oppressors? Yeah. And if they are, that should be an issue to you.
Yeah, it should be. And I'm going to talk to the black people, because the reason that white supremacy, quote unquote, exists is because you think that white people are superior. If you don't think that white people are superior and they're just like us, then white supremacy is not going to be existing.
I agree.
We got to wrap it up.
All right.
We're getting the sign here.
Yes, we are. So this was our after show tonight. We were bringing you live from Broke Walk Tavern after show, Pop and Politics. Again, continue to follow us on social media and subscribe. We are an independent media, and each time you subscribe, it makes our voice that much stronger, and we appreciate the support. Again, you can check us out on our website at www.popandpoliticslive.com for up-to-date information. Again, we are a necessary voice in news and entertainment. Until next time, count your blessings and live a life of purpose. Good night.
Good night. I'm done, y'all.